Wait, we're on.
We are live.
Where are we live at? Hey everybody, welcome to the Breakdown Live. I would say with Coach, but he's running a little late with traffic.
Yeah, he's
Back
running
him in
late.
the head.
He's running a little late tonight.
And
Traffic
co-host
is
here, Pat LeBlanco. Hey, here we're at the Juicy Crab, and where are we at? Here,
Juicy Crab is right next to the Ross on Michigan and corner Orange Avenue right there. Great place, man. This place is awesome.
It's beautiful. People have been coming in and out, grabbing some all different crabs.
Yeah. I guess, right? I haven't tried the food yet. We got here setting up and everything. But before I leave here, I'm definitely getting some seafood.
There you go.
Yeah.
So who we have tonight? So we got some guys coming in. I know we got Dylan Barnes, right?
We got Dylan Barnes coming in, our great kicker that we found last season.
Yep, UCF man.
Yep. If I'm not mistaken, I think Josh Jenkins is going to be coming in here, number 2. What do they call him? The Killer Whale. I think that was his nickname.
Is that what it was?
Casey, isn't his nickname the Killer Whale? Josh Jenkins? Right? Yes, it is.
Sure.
I don't want to miss. It could be a great white shark. I don't know. All I know is that he is tremendous on defense. You know, so.
Well, we got a lot of things coming up for the Predators here in downtown. I know on Thursday night they're going to have it's for the Eagles concert. We're going to be down there from like 5 to 7 o'clock. They're going to announce some of the players. The coach is going to get up on stage and do a little speech, and that's going to be pretty good. And we got a bunch of them coming up. There you go. There's a little block party for the Eagles, and it's going to be a blast. So if you get a chance, come on down to Church Street Station on Thursday night.
I think down here, Harry Buffalo, Hamburger Mary's, they're all going to be sponsoring this thing. I think it's right there on the flyer, February 24th. That is, what time does that block party start? What time does that start?
I know we're going to be there from
4
5 to 7, but yeah, it starts at 4. I know they're going to be selling tickets there. Our general manager right there will be there. Casey?
Speaking of Casey and the general manager, I think he's got a giveaway tonight or something for
I see a shirt up
lucky
there.
Season ticket holder is going to be winning. I'm going to hold it up. And this a game-worn jersey from last season here from Mr. Carter, I believe. Yes, he's going to be giving away tonight to one lucky season ticket holder.
Did the name on the back give away whose jersey it was?
Yeah, that's why I said Carter. Yes, right there. Right there.
Yeah, so that's going to be awesome. You know, we're going to do that tonight, right? We're doing that tonight. We're
doing that tonight. I like how he does the silent.
Yep.
I had a little a message on here. It says sound is a little low. So if anybody else
sounds
out there
a little low,
thinks
turn up the sound.
Low,
let's get some peaking going on. And give us a thumbs up if it is good. Let us know.
Yeah,
hey, let us know what's good and bad. Okay? Don't just be one way on us.
Yeah. I mean, as you can see over my shoulder, I think there's you can see a couple of our Predator fans showed up here tonight at the Juicy Crab. We got Nick Green over my shoulder here.
I think you got somebody else off camera there too. I see the hand.
Yeah,
I see the hand.
I see the hand flying in there. What do we got Saturday as well, right?
Yes, I know. Saturday, there you go. We have the final for the Predator.
For the Predator
Prowlers, baby. I'm excited about that. It's going to be good.
It's pronounced Rainier Park, right?
Ryder Park.
That's where I messed that up. Ryder Park. Same place as last season over there in Longwood.
They're going to have food trucks. They're going to have a DJ. So that's going to be a pretty good blast going on down there from 6 to 9. But in the morning, I think we're going to be somewhere else too. That's going to be where we're going to be in the morning. Donnelly Park. We're all over the place coming up.
Donnelly Park is down in South Florida, correct?
No. No. I know it's for baseball teams are going to be there.
I'm sorry.
All the baseball teams and stuff. But yeah, no, we're going to be there in the morning. I guess they're going to throw out a pitch and stuff like that. So we'll figure that one out Saturday morning.
You throwing out the pitch?
No. I think actually Mayor Dyer.
Is that right?
Yep, he'll be there.
Be out there throwing it out.
That's what I heard. So, but we're going to be there in the morning. They're going to be a tent set up, selling tickets, and then later on in the day, we're going to head up there.
Isn't there open tryouts too?
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah,
South and Natives.
that's the one you're talking about.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yep, tryouts on the 26th. We got so many things coming on. Like, I'm starting to get confused myself. But a lot of them just came up, and it's good. We're getting out there in the community, going on for the next few months before the season starts.
Yeah, I haven't been able to make it out to one of those yet. My schedule and the schedule where they're doing that there, because I made it out last season to all of them. It was, man, I'll tell you what, there's so much talent out there, and I'll throw it out there to you guys. If you haven't made it to a tryout yet, and you think you got what it takes to be an Orlando Predator, this, I believe, is the final tryouts, right?
I think so.
Tryouts.
He may have one more, but I think this is it. Correct?
We have one more.
One more.
Next month.
Okay, we do have one more.
If you can make it to this one here, down in Naples, do it. Get your foot in the door. Show the coaches what you got. I mean, you know, this is an opportunity of a lifetime for some people. You know,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
you know, to be a part of an organization, historic organization like the Orlando Predators. You know, who wouldn't want to be there?
Absolutely.
Like one of our guests tonight.
Yeah.
Like Dylan, you know,
Yeah.
it's like that opportunity.
They're enjoying it. They're loving it. And, you know, I know. I always say this, and I hope they get noticed and get to the next level. You know what I mean? Whatever level that may be. But you know what I mean?
Mike is commenting here on the website. He'll be at the event next Saturday night at for the Prowlers.
Oh, awesome.
So he'll be there as well. Good to hear you're doing better, Mike.
Yes, I'm glad that you're even texting and getting involved. That's cool, Mike.
Yeah.
What else we have?
What else we got?
There was another thing I wanted to talk about, and I was my brain just went fried on it. Go ahead.
While you're thinking about that, Thursday, I won't be able to go downtown. I'd love to go downtown,
Oh.
but Coach Laura Constantini of the dance director, coordinator extraordinaire asked me to be an interviewer. So I get to see all those beautiful young Predator Prowler hopefuls Thursday night.
Thursday night for the interview. Yep.
Interviewing them, asking them questions and things like that, which is always, it's an honor for me.
Yes.
You know, to go down there and do that. It's, you know, it's fun.
It's a blast.
Because you get to put them girls on the spot and sometimes they blush. And it depends on what question you ask them. They're like, and it's like, I try to throw them off a little bit.
Well, it was funny. John sent me an email with all the dancers and, you know, breaking them down and seeing which ones are better than the other. It's a pretty great competition. So I'm glad, you know, this weekend, Saturday, it'll be pretty interesting.
Saturdays, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be pretty fun.
Now, I know, because I haven't seen any of the. I know some of the Prowlers that were on the team last season.
Some are
coming back.
Yes, some are
but
back.
Not a lot of them. I heard of.
No, there's
have gotten so many different opportunities, and it's like, because one of them I know moved to Texas, and now she was a dancer for the Dallas Cowboys.
No, there you go.
You know, and this was the 2020 team that COVID canceled, you know, it all out. And she went from there, she was on our team, had to move to Texas, kept dancing, boom, she's a dancer for the Cowboys now.
That's awesome. I mean, and that's what we want. We want
Yeah.
everybody to better themselves and move on, and you know what I mean? It's a stepping stone. But I tell you what, I saw one of the dancers, and I can't remember the number because I was going by numbers. I think it was 45, to be honest with you. I don't know why. But her first thing she remembers about football is being at an Orlando Predator game. And something about lowering the jumbotron with the dancers and everything.
Yeah.
So, and that was cool when she has actually tried out to be a Predator. So, Predator Prowler.
That's awesome. I think I was just talking to Dylan earlier about, I think it was Dylan, no, I was talking with Dan, the man in charge
Manager?
here at the Juicy Crab, about when they go and set up the field and everything for a Predator game, what the process is, and they lower the Jumbotron and rolling out the field, and it's like, it's just an amazing, thing to watch, to be a part of. It's an experience
pretty
to
awesome.
forget.
So, I mean, I'm getting really excited, especially with all the stuff we have coming up over the next couple months. Being downtown, we're going to be downtown like 4 different times. The dates are going to be coming out. We're going to release all those dates over the next couple days, I think, and then with all other events we're going to be having around local Orlando. It's going to be pretty exciting to be a lot coming, radio and everything.
Yeah, hopefully I can make it out to more events.
Yes, you will. There'll be a lot of them. I mean, we're going to do a lot. Right, Casey?
Yes, sir.
So, it's hard to talk football, till the coach gets here about players.
We want to do a jersey giveaway?
You want to come on over? Let's
You want to do a
do
jersey
it now.
giveaway now?
Let's do it now. Come on.
Yes.
Let's do the jersey giveaway now. Casey is here and ready to do it.
Come on down.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not ever met our general manager, this is Casey Todd, general
There you go,
manager of
Casey.
the Orlando Predators. Good to see you again. my
As
friend.
always. What's going on, sir?
So what are we doing here? Tell us what you're doing.
So we've been doing season ticket renewals since the end of last year, where everybody's getting excited. So we wanted to reward those people who have gone ahead and purchased their season tickets, renewed their season tickets. So we have got a game-worn jersey from last year. So anybody who had put a deposit down or has purchased their season tickets, we threw all of their names into a hat before the show tonight. We drew a winner.
There you go. Go ahead. You're
So,
gonna read it.
The winner of the
If you want to hold it up.
the game-worn jersey here from Carter, 54. I think he's back next year.
I think he's
I think we've already signed him again. So we have one Mr. Alan Deese.
Alan Deese.
Alan Deese. He's been a long-time season ticket holder. I know dating back to even before the Westgate days. Great guy, and he's going to be. I'll be getting a hold of him tomorrow, and we're going to be shipping off a jersey.
There you go. There's another giveaway.
Congratulations, Alan Deese.
It pays to have your tickets. You get everything taken care of up there. So
When's the next one?
What's
We
that?
got to figure out. We're gonna be. Don't worry. We're gonna be having tons to
we'll
give
do
away.
dinner at the Juicy Crab. I'll make Dan buy somebody dinner for a season ticket holder.
That works too.
No, but we appreciate all of our season ticket holders. I mean, some of these fans, and you get these stories, and it's really is, generations who have been coming to games for years and years and years, and you get people who, they said, I remember when my dad brought me to games. Now I want to take my kids to games, and so it's really crazy just how many people have been involved with the Predators for so many years. So can't appreciate our fans enough.
Right. I mean, without the fans, without you guys at home, we wouldn't be around. I mean, it's all about you guys.
Yeah.
The experience is all about what we can perform, but you guys let us do it. So if you haven't got your season tickets yet, man,
Still got it. We still
Still
got it
got
going
that
on.
good.
Yeah, we're gonna do lots of giveaways, and we definitely want to have some events. And with your season ticket, it's more than just the ticket. We have all of our partner promotions, whether that is a discounted freebies up at Boegan's Beer Company in Castleberry, whether that's here at the Juicy Crab. Any of our corporate partners, you're gonna get perks with them as well. Fish on Fire. So all of those we're gonna continue to. It just builds value.
now what's the name of the I said brewery that came up with the Predator
Boegan's.
beer?
Boegan's Beer in Castleberry. They just opened up another location in Avalon Park. We're going to be doing, actually coming up with them, keep an eye on in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing a beer class with Bobby at one of their locations, and we are going to be letting fans have their input on this year's Predators beer. It's not going to be the same recipe as last year.
That was a good recipe.
No,
though.
it's good, it's good.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they want to do a different one that is unique to the Orlando Predators, and so we're going to do a class there and kind of give some feedback. And I expect that to hit shelves, early April. but that will be available to all of our restaurant partners, whether that's, you know, Harry Buffalo downtown, whether that's Neon Beach on Orange Avenue, whether that's in the brewery there. I'm gonna make Dan pick it up here, so he's gonna have it here at the Juicy Crab. But yeah, this year's version of the Preds beer will be coming out soon.
Awesome.
A new taste, a new flavor.
New flavor. I know Dan was working on a Preds shot, because I gave him a challenge. You know, so I know he's working on a Preds shot too.
I'll tell you this about Dan and the Juicy Crab: if there's any person cut out for the job, it's going to be Dan. He'll be taken care of. I don't think we just got a new guest here.
Yeah, we just he's not a new guest. He's late.
Yeah, he's a running overweight.
Yeah. But get back to the Predator beer.
Yeah.
I'd love to do a show there where we had.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we'll have to get up there for a show.
Yeah.
That's that's both of you. That's closer to you guys.
Hey, I'll go wherever. I'll go wherever. I used to drive out to all the way to New Smyrna to John's place.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Cycle Fever TV, I'd go out there. It doesn't matter. You let me know where we're gonna be, and I'll be there.
Yeah, we're putting together an event with them, and then we've got a few other partners that if you like, some libations that we'll be doing some business with. So we've got a lot of stuff coming.
That's good.
That's
We got
awesome.
some people commenting in there. Pretty much just like, you know, congratulations on the winner of the jersey. But we got Reggie Parker tuned in. Of course, Nick Green right here. Reggie Parker says, Casey, are we open at full seating for the season?
Yes.
Yes, full seating, Reggie. So there you go.
Yep, we're going to be at full capacity. Right now, we don't have any mask restrictions. Obviously, you know, playing in a city-controlled building, that's not always in our control. But right now, we're full go.
It's over.
That's.
You heard it from me.
You heard it. You heard it
It's
right
over.
now.
You heard it right here.
John.
Done. Let's go
COVID
on.
is done. No more. No more. Jason Lucas is tuned in. Mike Blanche is tuned in. Reggie Parker, Nick Green. Now, do you know this person here? Because I don't want to butcher the last name.
Kevin Cluffy, yeah. No, he's a good friend of mine.
There you go. Kevin Cluffy is tuned in tonight.
He brings his entire family out a few times a year. Yeah, no, good friend. He's outside of being from Philly, but
That's okay.
nobody's perfect.
Got to be from somewhere.
And as far as the game time, you talk about tickets and stuff. Everybody to understand, we're going to have all different bands playing. We're going to have an outside parties before the game.
Street party
Street
again.
party.
Yep, bring that back.
Every game. So it's going to be a bunch of fun.
Yeah, and you know, we're going to get back into things like our post-game party. You know, last year we had to do a little bit of COVID distancing,
Yeah.
and we weren't really able to integrate as much with the fans and the players, and we're going to definitely bring that back this year, especially with the post-game party. So we got a lot of stuff going on.
Watch parties. We're hoping to have multiple watch parties.
We're gonna
We
have
don't
watch
want to.
locations.
Yeah,
Watch locations.
Yeah, watch
Yeah,
locations. So this
absolutely.
way,
We're gonna have,
yeah.
no matter what
Maybe
part,
here,
no matter
below.
what part of town you're in, you're gonna be able to catch the away games. We settled on our game times this week, so we've turned those into the league. All of our Friday games are gonna kick off at 7:30, give people that extra little bit of time to get home from work. The Saturday games are gonna be standard at the 7 p.m. and then we have one Sunday game, and it's gonna be. And it will be a Sunday fun day matinee, 3 p.m.
And it's a home game?
That
Sunday
is
game?
May 15th, I believe, against the Carolina Cobras.
Okay.
So, you know,
That's our second home game then.
yeah, and I know, you know, Sundays aren't always the most popular in the world, but you know, we are doing what we're.
Listen, if people can make it to an NFL game on a Sunday, they can come to a Predator
Well,
game on
you
a
know, and
Sunday.
I've always said this, there's no city that throws a party on a Sunday afternoon like downtown Orlando. So we're gonna have a little Sunday fun day, come down, get yourself some brunch, catch some football, and, you know, be home for, you know, the work day on Monday morning.
So let me ask you, I got a question here too, from Mirlo Bianchi. Autographs on the field after the game?
absolutely.
We're good to go on that.
Yeah, we'll do the same one we did last year, where we'll have the table lined up along the end zone and let everybody. That really worked well, just from a logistics standpoint. But yeah, that's going to be straight back up. You know,
Every game,
absolutely.
not just the last game. Because we
Every
couldn't do
game.
it. Couldn't
So
do
there
it because
you
of
go.
COVID. We'll be doing that every home game.
Good.
So, and I'd say in the next in the next 3 to 4 weeks, we'll start rolling out some of our promotional nights. In the
We're
past,
working
we've got
on that right now.
Our bike nights, our military appreciation night. So we'll definitely be making sure that we are staying involved in the community, and those will be coming in the next couple of weeks.
What about merchandise?
So merchandise, we actually opened up a new online team shop. If you go to OrlandoPretorsStore.com, it's got some really, really nice offerings, everything from Under Armour to Nike to a little bit of everything. But then we will also have the team store.
Game day, yeah.
And they're a little bit different offerings. What you get at the game isn't exactly what's available online. So I encourage people to check out the OrlandoPretorsStore.com. We just partnered with a new company that is managing that for us. And there's some really, really cool designs.
A lot of different things.
Yeah, no, there's a ton of stuff. So the OrlandoPretorsStore.com, check that out and pick up all the new gear. I think it ships out within 24 hours of the order.
That's good. No, that's great. Within 24 hours.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's more stuff on the store than there is
Well,
at the game.
and you got to remember at the game, everything's got to be made
Yes.
and ready, for sale. Here, you get to go through it and pick out what you want, and then make it, send it out.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people, and they were wanting things from name brands. They wanted the Nike, the Under Armour, and so we listened to that, and there's some really cool stuff. I put in hefty order.
I'm sure.
Hefty order, yeah. Absolutely.
So it's Orlando Predators.
Oh, we got a question to your left. He's waving. He's waving.
Yes, I got a question.
We got a question from
Wow.
Magic.
Okay, I went online. I like the jerseys. The Old Town. Who came up with that? I like that.
Yeah, no, that was, so what I asked them to do whenever they were creating the merchandise was I said it was great to have Orlando Predators merchandise, but I said would you please create a line of stuff that is exclusive to Orlando? So, they have 407 football, O-Town football, and there was another one, but it was very custom and had an Orlando flair to it. So that was something that I know people from Orlando are extremely passionate. Reds fans are right there too, so we wanted to make sure that we took that passion and we applied it
to the O-Town.
Everything to even our merchandise. So yeah, no, that's very cool.
Take it, credit.
Thank you.
Good for you. Good
Even
for
if I didn't come up with it, I was still going to take credit for it.
Yeah.
There you go.
He made the phone call. But no, that's cool. So, we got the gear, we got that. I don't know, what else do we have besides football?
I don't know. If there's any questions for general manager,
We got a lot of events coming up. I'm trying to think of other stuff. I was talking to Coach earlier today. We're going to have some sort of fan event barbecue before the start of the season.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so we're working on a location and a place and all of that right now. But no, we really want to get. Last year it was just really tough because a month before the season, you don't know how many games there are going to be. There's schedules being changed. There's just so much uncertainty. So now we're able to plan it out, get ready, and really kind of attack the season head on. So we are excited. May 7th is going to be here before you know it. And
That's the first home game. We got 2 away games before we have.
we're lucky enough. We're headed on the road. We're going to be heading over to San Antonio, welcoming in the new team in the league, and probably give them a rude welcoming to the National Arena League.
There you go.
Actually, and I'll just give a shout out to one of our league partners if they haven't done it. Last week, if you have any podcasts or places you listen to, I use Spotify, iTunes. Our head coach, Coach Higgins, was on the Inside the Walls podcast. They sat down and talked to him for about 20 minutes about his background and kind of what his plan is for moving into this year and kind of just his experience in arena football. So I definitely recommend any of our fans, to check out Zach and Jim on the Inside the Walls podcast. It's they focus on not just the Predators, but anything around the National Arena League, and they're doing a really good job of promoting the sport.
Awesome. All right, well, let's I think we're going to get the coach in here now.
Coach.
Let's go with the coach. Yeah. Let's get Coach. Thanks for coming on, Casey.
Appreciate you guys.
All right,
Casey,
we'll catch you later.
One more time.
Alan Deese, I will be getting a hold of you tomorrow.
There you go. Way to go, Alan.
We're going to bring in, we're running a little bit late today. We're going to bring in and welcome head coach of the Orlando Predators,
Jeff, what's happening? Coach Higgs. What's up, Coach Higgs? What's happening?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, well, we talked about everything basically except football. So
Well,
now
we have it's a good day. I was in the middle of a contract negotiation.
all right, awesome.
We have literally our newest signing in the last minutes. So Kiwan out there is going to be joining us.
Oh,
He was
awesome.
with Columbus last year, number 17.
Okay.
6'3", 250-pound fullback linebacker, the second-team league. So we're just, just going through and I just got off the phone with him, sent him a little workout. Interested in bringing him in camp.
There you go. That's going to be pretty cool.
Ready to go.
And what do you have? Don't you have something going on Saturday?
Saturday, yeah. We're going to have a little tryout. I'm going to free tryout down in Naples. We'll be at Naples. And we've got plenty of guys that are going to come there and see if they can, be welcomed into the jungle. So we'll be at Paradise Coast Sports Complex at 10 a.m. So we have a few guys that are flying in, free agent looks that were with other teams last year, and of course many that signed up. So if anybody's out there and you feel like you can add to the jungle fun here with us, bring your talents down there, showcase your abilities, and we're always looking to upgrade. Everybody knows that this organization, it's all about what you've done for me lately. So if you can add to our football team in any way, come on down, try out. Let's see what we can do. Let's rock and roll.
It's awesome. And you're going to be there. You're going to be there Thursday downtown, correct? Go
Yeah,
there
we have
speaking.
a little party atmosphere going on. There's going to be a nice little get together down Thursday. We'll have a couple players down there. Try to get everybody pumped up about the season. And again, we're going to be coming back Saturday after the workout, checking out a little bit of dancers.
Yeah, the Predator dancers. Yep.
A lot happening here in Fred Nation in the next, not only weeks, but months. When you come down to crunch time, this is when it starts to get fun. You get busier time. It's obviously filled up with a lot of events and a lot of community involvement. Of course, football, that's nonstop. But anytime we can get there and promote not only our dance team, but the other things that are going on in the city and the community, those are things we like to do. So just thankful we can do it.
Are we almost to the point where maybe and about to announce like where we may be practicing, or we're not allowed yet?
Oh, we can always announce it. I mean, do you want to announce it?
I mean, people are asking.
Okay, they're asking.
Yes, they're asking. They want to know where we practice.
Well, let me start with practices are closed. Let me start with that. You can know where we go to practice. Yeah, we partnered with Lake Howell High School. We're going to go. They have a beautiful turf facility in Seminole County. Not too far from, I guess, the 417.
There you go.
But, it's
There
a
you
very
go.
nice facility. We're going to do a lot of things to get involved with the school and take care of their community as well as their kids, the football program, people that are inside the administration as far as even staff. So we're going to do a lot of things with them and practice there. We've got some other things lined up with them, but basically practices will be at the facility right around 6:30 on the summer. So
That's awesome.
We partner with them. Coach Lozano helped, foster that environment and that partnership with the administration. Very thankful for Mr. Rose and of course the principal and of course Seminole County. So it's going to be very nice.
So, any other players that you signed recently?
Yes, we're up to, I believe, 35 on the roster. We have an international player, so we're able to have 36. That was Mr. Brittani Lee. Brittani Lee was a fullback linebacker from China. So, actually, not to forget about the guys that we signed, but I think we should give a shout out to the players that just got contracts with the USFL.
Oh, that's awesome. Yep, that's awesome.
And there might be even a couple more. I shouldn't say expecting, but you're already rooting for your guys, so I'm hoping, I guess, for Dylan Barnes as well as Josh Jenkins, who might be joining us tonight, to get contracts. I believe he deserves a shot. Whether they do or not, we'll see. But Zach Mesday, fullback linebacker,
Yeah.
he's got a contract. Shawn Dixon, O-line, D-line, he's got a contract. And of course, Desmond Maxwell. Desmond Maxwell's got a contract. So the draft is here the 22nd and 23rd. I'm hoping those guys all get drafted.
and get out to those prospective teams.
Nothing but the best for them, you know?
100%.
And that's why I always say that, we're hoping that all our players, they rise above and go to the next level, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah, no jokes aside, they'll tell you what I say in practice, that my job is to make them more money.
There you go.
So
I mean,
if 3 guys actually get signed and make more money, I did my job.
Doing your job.
So,
and hopefully next year, 3 more.
absolutely. So no, but there's other guys. I saw some other guys that were within our program last year. I believe they also got contracts with Shawn. I believe he got one. Prince Shinola. So anyway, I wish all you guys that have got contracts, or maybe there's people that I don't know about that are on that list. I wish you all the best. What's great about our guys, you go on the exempt list. So you go on the exempt list, you can go to camp. Things don't work out, or you come back later, you can be with us and be part of our program. So that's great. But I wish them all the best. And of course, all those guys out there that are trying to get those USFL contracts, keep grinding, don't stop. Again, go get it.
And another thing, you're talking about you're having tryouts and things. It's good to come on the team and get seen to get to the next level. Because you stay home or you do something else, nobody sees you. You're just hidden off in the corner.
100%.
You come out here and play, you get noticed.
And another thing that's happening now actually is, we try to think outside the box and give guys opportunity. So if you are in the, trying to think of the exact area where Coach Stable is, it's not Naples, it's that side. Can you give me the cities?
Fort Myers.
Oh,
Thank
Fort
you,
Myers,
thank you.
yeah.
Fort Myers, so if you're in the Fort Myers area, or the Tampa area, and of course Orlando, if for some reason you couldn't get to one of those tryouts, and you really want to get a look, there's going to be something that's going to be publicized on our Instagram pretty soon. You'll have to contact me directly via email, and you will have an opportunity. Actually, there it is, right there, to get a personal look. You have to obviously send your information in your film or what you have. We'll take a look, and then I'll direct those to the places where they need to be, whether it's in Tampa, Orlando, or if you want to drive all the way from a certain spot, Miami, whatever, we can make it happen. So,
There you go.
we're trying to get better at all the time, just trying to unturn every stone, so to speak. And details matter, so this is another detail.
Now, Coach, I've had some players contacting me about where to send game film, if they have game film to send. Is there any place that can send game film?
Of course, the film would go directly to us. Sometimes Casey gets them, but if it's, and I say Casey, our GM. On the football side, I kind of handle all the football operations, so he kind of forwards that to me. But what will happen is, if it's to my email, jhiggins@orlandopredatorfootball.com, I'll take a look at it, and then I kind of disseminate it amongst the staff.
Yeah.
We look at it, or we'll talk about it. And then, of course, if it's your agent, they'll contact me directly. They know how to. So you can send it direct to my email. You can look at it. And just if you do, just a point of preference, just make sure that your film is it highlights you. In other words, there's
Quality.
there's quality film.
Let's use the word quality.
Correct, quality film, but a lot of times, you turn on a film and obviously you know what to look for if you're the quarterback, but you're looking at a lineman and you're trying to figure him out.
Which one is
I mean,
he?
we don't have time for that, you know what I mean? So put the star on you.
Yeah, they made the little circle, arrow, they've made everything. How long ago did they make
So
that?
we'll take the time, because obviously those details will show us, what you're about.
And we don't care about your music.
Right. I'll be honest, I turn the music right off.
Yeah,
Turn it
we
right
don't care
off.
about your
Don't wanna
music.
hear it. But no, yeah, so if you had an opportunity to get that stuff, or you have not, I should say, get it to us, we'll take a look. And sometimes, if you really, let's say, we may not think that you, I don't want to say are worthy, but we might already have our guys who might not bring you into camp. But if I hear somebody that's looking for another player.
There's other teams.
Yeah, another team, we'll refer you.
And we're good with that.
And actually, we have somebody that just happened. I got a call last week, a guy that went to Tampa. Coach called me, we didn't sign him. It was kind of like we had some players from last year, and they knew the system, they knew us, and I kind of felt like that was better for our program. But I referred him, so he might get a look at one of the other teams in the NFL. So
There you go.
yeah, so we're always looking to help. So yeah, send your film, send it, give us a call. We're looking to get better every single day.
What else you got for us?
I got a question for Coach. This is a nice shirt. Is this the shirt? Because this is not one I have. This in here, is this one of the new ones?
This is coach only.
Coach only.
This is coach only.
I
This-
should have
Do
known.
you really need a dry fit?
Man, I said that looks comfortable.
I mean, I'm sure I can arrange. I know where they came from, so
Okay, yeah.
I'm sure I could get you
You got
one.
the hook up?
No, we're trying to, you know, take care of the staff as well. So we got them. Actually, I don't know. I have another really nice charcoal gray with this. We got the white. We might even try the yellow sometime. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna wear these when we go to practice and got the staff.
You need a dry fit.
I need to try it. Yeah.
What, to eat chicken wings?
Yeah, heck yeah. I'm just afraid of the white though.
You can tell. You know how you can tell that I have not had any chicken wings tonight.
Yeah.
Your shirt's clean.
Wish it was clean.
Yeah, no spots.
Right, I love chicken wings. You know, anyway, this is a real nice place. If you guys have not been to the Juicy Crab, all of you that are around there, you gotta check this place out.
It is, and
It's nice place.
They got
Plenty of parking out
nice.
there.
Yep.
Yep.
Plenty of parking out there too. I mean, and it's the Juicy Crab on the corner of Michigan and Orange Avenue, right
I
next
was
to
gonna
the
say, man, let's invite, we have, of course, our owners out here, but fans that are here, we wanna create a family atmosphere. Especially when we get winning, we know you're gonna be here, but come on out beforehand, man, meet some of the guys. John's a great guy. I mean, these guys are all great. Casey, of course, the people that work here, but you know, we're nothing but a football family around here. So come on out, see where we're at. If you can get to the block party, come check us out there. Maybe go to the other one on Saturday, but definitely come on Mondays. It's the first Monday and the third, most of the time.
Yes.
When we have this show. So we'd
And
love to
during the
have you out.
season, every Monday.
Of course, we'd love to have you out for the Monday after the season or after the game during the season. The breakdown live. You know, we'll be going through the game and going through some details of what happened and transpired. But we'd love to have you guys come out.
All right, we're gonna bring in another guest.
Yeah, we got somebody
Except
coming in
we're
here.
gonna put a chair.
We're gonna
next
slide
to-
down.
No, you guys here. I got it. Come on, Dylan.
I was like,
This side, that side, where you want?
coming to the stage. Slide this way a little bit, Coach.
There you go.
This should be a familiar face for you guys down here in Central Florida. And I gotta
What's
say,
up, Dylan? I miss you, man. I miss
glad
you.
to have you. Glad we were able to negotiate and get you back here this year. Glad the contract went through and now we can just get to work.
Yeah.
I'll have a question. I just want to know because I know what game did you come in last year?
Jersey, the home game versus Jersey.
So it was about week 5, 4, or no? 6.
6, I think.
Okay.
I think it was 6.
That would have been.
Yeah.
In the middle of the season.
About half.
You were here 7 and 8.
I was here for 4 games, so 3 regular season,
Okay.
1 playoff.
So okay.
Yeah.
And what was your first tip? Yes, it is.
First play ever.
I just
There-
want to know what it felt like. I would think every player, and this is, I say this respectfully, every player it's a little different when they come to the season. I think honestly, I'm gonna say respectfully, even for a kicker, because you don't really, until it's special teams, you don't really interact inside, you don't really line, you don't really quarterback, you don't receive, and all of a sudden, let's go, let's get extra points. I'm serious, right?
Yeah.
I just want to know what that was like coming in, late, and how the atmosphere felt, or if you could just describe it, because I mean, you've been pretty, I mean, I know me and you worked together,
Yeah.
me and you were good, but
Yeah.
just how that went.
No, I mean the whole process really. I mean, coming in, what was it, Thursday? I think I signed for a Saturday game. I think is what it was.
I think so.
It was.
So coming in Thursday, coming to the walkthrough Friday, getting to kick in an indoor facility.
Different.
On that turf,
Different.
with that ball, with the uprights and everything. It's just completely different.
Do you remember our conversations? We're going somewhere with this.
Okay.
Do you remember? Coach, where do you want me to put this? Do you want me to do this? Do you remember what I said to you?
Just put it in.
I just want you to be comfortable. Just be comfortable.
I mean,
We'll figure it out.
and that was my thing personally, was just trying to figure everything out. All my mechanics, seeing if I had to do anything different with the ball, with my swing, with my plant, because everything was new.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the shoes I was wearing, it was the second time I'd worn those shoes.
Yeah.
So Literally everything was different for me.
And then right after that, I said to you, now because you were like hash marked, you want to hear it,
Yeah.
middle, right? We're going through that.
Yeah.
It's like, no, man, you put it where you want to be comfortable. And then after all those anxiety was gone, I was like, and I haven't been there before, so sometimes there's this jumbotron that comes down. And it comes down, you're gonna have to move.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to kick it right between. You just looked at me and like, I'm like, no, I'm serious. I'm serious.
It was, yeah, I mean, it was all different, especially when we went to Columbus. That was a perfect.
Yeah,
that was a perfect
something's in the way.
Perfect example. Come walking into that arena, I was like, oh, this is what he was talking about.
No, but you did a very nice job. You seemed like you came in, it was real comfortable. I mean, obviously we had a good experience working with each other in the beginning. You know, I can remember even trying to get the hold down and stuff Thursday before the game. I'm like, we got 2 games,
Yeah.
2 days, and we're not really doing much after we travel.
No, I mean,
Anyway, it was good.
just working with all the guys. I knew Freddie, he was Lloyd, so I had the connection there. We played against each other in high school.
Freddie knows everybody, doesn't he?
Hey, I mean, Freddie knows everybody. You know Freddie. He's it's hard to forget him, put it that way. So that was a familiar face, and then just meeting all the guys. Everybody was really professional. I mean, having Matt kind of come in and put, have the trust immediately with him and Quan doing their thing. It made it simple on me to kind of just do what I do.
Right.
In that aspect, but to go back to your other question, your first question was more or less walking out and kind of doing all that stuff again in Orlando. Orlando's been great to me and my family. I grew up, like Casey was saying, fathers bring their sons. I was one of those. I was back at the old arena when it was.
TD Waterhouse.
Yeah. I mean, it was rocking. It was a lot of fun. I used to come to those games. So doing that, we actually had a conversation, kind of saying, hey, you went to UCF games growing up, you went to Predator games growing up. Where else did we go?
Because that may be the next step, right?
So doing that was. It was just kind of funny, everything kind of coming full circle years and years later. But the atmosphere was awesome. Everybody embraced me with open arms. Had a couple buddies from the team at UCF come out and watch me and support me, which was awesome. Kind of seeing them, and it's been awesome. Just the whole journey has been great.
Now, I'm a little big on, which you probably, now that you know me, big on goals.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking now, not outside of Predator stuff goals, because me and you have talked personally, and I have some goals for you, and you have some goals for yourself.
Yeah.
Set those aside for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell everybody maybe about just from what happened last year, where you were, meaning what your personal and possibly team goal could be now for us or you and the Predators this year.
Well, I think for the team, first of all, is just going out and winning the championship, really.
I like that.
Because I think, realistically, we were there last year. A couple mishaps, things that didn't go our way in the game versus Columbus kind of put us in a bad spot. And I think we're a couple plays away from being in the championship and then compete for that. So just simply, having the same core group of guys coming back, I mean, that's huge because we still got that camaraderie and the talent coming back immediately, and then bringing on some guys that I trust you and the staff and the ownership is bringing in that's going to help us kind of propel us to that next level. I don't see why we can't do that. Personally, I mean, I would say special teams player of the year because from what I did last year, I mean, I played in 4 games, 2 of them I was special teams player of the week. I mean, that's not to be cocky or to be arrogant, but that's just straight facts.
2 out of 4.
I kind of did what I did. And
So you're saying you're only 50% then?
I know.
That's kind of what I heard.
Well, I could think be 50% again this
Let's
year.
rephrase.
No, I know.
50% is the best player in the league. That's a
Oh, I get it.
right?
That's
So I think that's number one, and then just leading every category that I can, whether it be field goal percentage, deuces, points scored, whatever it is. I mean, I want it all, honestly. whichever way I can help the team, and if that's scoring points off a deuce, off a field goal, off a extra point, whatever it is, I mean, put me out there and tell me what to do, and I'll go ahead and execute.
I mean, and you know, we spent together just because of my role where I worked with special teams, and I worked with receivers, and I'm trying to help them, you know, last year with quarterbacks or whatever, even staying with defense. You and I spent a lot of time on the side discussing like the game. 'Cause
Just different situations. I'm still learning at that point.
I was gonna say, I was
You know?
teaching you the game, you're like, we should do this. I'm like, well, no, actually, this is what I do. No, but
It's a little different.
yeah, but I was showing him the coaching spot, but I'll be honest, towards like the end of it, then he would say, all right, coach, what do you think? In the beginning, you know.
Yeah, and now he's getting it figured
No,
out.
now he's like, because he knew a lot of times I was right, because the game is really not that hard. It's not, you know?
We make it so much more complex than it needs to be. I mean, us as humans, anything. I
Yeah.
feel like we make everything more complex than it needs to be half the time or most of the time.
Mhm.
And so, I mean, football is football. Get the ball to the end zone. I mean, that's just kind of being the most basic you can be, right? Score points. Score more points than the opponent, you win.
So the reason why I bring that up is you will know ahead of time whether, I don't know whether we're backed up or whether we're in the other team's green zone, I call it the money zone. You will know ahead of time, say it's the first down, you will know ahead of time what I'm thinking. Someone will tell you, hey, we're gonna kick this one, or hey, we're gonna go for this one. And I'll be real, winners take chances, but depending on, you know, the position, how our defense is playing, or maybe early in the season, later in the season, where we are with the ball, who kicked off, maybe if you kicked off and got a deuce to start, or whatever the situation is, you'll know ahead of time. I feel like if I effectively communicate that, and give you a chance, because I really, even though I've never kicked the ball in a game, I think that your most important attribute as a kicker is probably positive visualization. So if I give you a chance 3 times ahead, 3 plays ahead, 3 whatever it is ahead to know.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just being in the right mindset. I mean, and that was kind of, I had to learn that real quick at UCF because, I mean, there was time, our offense was very fast.
Yeah.
If any of you watched
Yeah, you're
UCF.
talking to somebody, and the next thing you're doing is kicking a field goal.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
mean,
what? We were just
at
under 20.
We were at our own 20, 25, and there was a lot of times where I was kind of just relaxing on the sidelines, kind of just, I mean, talking with the guys, and all of a sudden, you know, AK or somebody's breaking one down the sideline, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta find my helmet real quick and sprint down to the other end, you know. So, I mean, that helped with last year. I mean, it was always one of those things because at any point in time with that field, you're in your green.
You're
light.
in deuce range.
Your green light at any point in time. So, I mean, that was one thing. The level of focus that you have to have, and kind of just being ready at any point at UCF or in this game, it's kind of a simple in a sense. So
That's good. The other, you know, I'll bring up one more player, because right before you guys asked me the recent signings, then we brought Dylan up, and Dylan said how he was here the last 4 games. And, you know, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but we signed, well, at the end of the season, we signed a guy by the name of Paris Mack. Do you remember Paris?
Yeah.
So we just signed him. It was one of the last signings too, between him, I'll just Shawn that I talked about, and the guy, but Paris was the 2019 player of the year, offensive player of the year. So having him back in play receiver DB, or even receiver linebacker, is a big addition in the help of the offense. I feel that obviously, let's just be real, we had some revolving doors with quarterback last year and some things that happened. But that's one of the most important spots, being consistency. Not that we were bad, I'm not saying that at all. I just think that affects the game. Of course, having 8 games didn't help us with that, right? So that's kind of different. Now we have a little bit more leeway. We have 12 games with a full preseason, 2 weeks. So anyway, I wanted to really shore up not only the quarterback position, we've done that, and a couple other guys, but some receiving core. And there's guys also on the contact list. So you know, you have your guys that you have, and you have your guys on the contact list.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you know, it's a very, very well organized machine when done.
I mean, at any point in time, anybody can be called, right? Anybody can go down and they can get, you know, pulled up to the USFL like y'all were talking about with the contracts and all that stuff. So it's a very interesting dynamic that we're going into with all the different leagues and everything coming to I mean,
And
There's
it's,
actually a guy.
Anything can happen.
Anything.
can happen.
yeah, literally.
100%. Anyway, what, you got questions too?
Well, I got Brandon Fuentes watching. He says, big leg Barnes. You know, don't spit out.
not like he's drinking water.
But Reggie Parker's got a question. It's probably more for Casey and you, John. It says, just Pat, will there be any streaming coverage for the games this season?
Yes, every game will be streamed and.
Is it gonna be like?
Yeah, it'll be out on the NAO website. We'll be streaming it to YouTube.
It 100% will.
Will be.
But will be, I know that.
Oh, I know
But
that.
if you haven't seen it in person,
Oh, yeah, it's
you've got to
totally
see the
different.
football in person.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, game will be in person. We had somebody that just showed up, by the way.
Oh, I know, I see him over there.
But anyway,
Moving a
if
little
you-
bit.
If you haven't seen a game in person, you have to come see a game in person. It may be the last time that you watch it streamed.
It is a lot of fun. I will say that. I mean, coming as a kid,
It's hard to
crazy,
explain,
it's very
too.
fast. It's a lot of energy, a lot going on. It's a fun edition of football for sure.
I tell you what, you see a receiver get hit, go into the stands, flip over, come out, jump up in the air, spike the ball on the other side. You're always
I
coming.
mean,
You're back.
The only thing is, and this is just, it is what it is. The Wall is 100% undefeated.
Yes.
Never lost. Never lost. The Wall's never lost.
But we had some nice catches last year, you know, over the wall. It was pretty awesome.
Right, 100%. I think Ronnie Outlaw did that a couple times too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Against us, right? Yep. Josh likes throwing people over the wall, I think, too.
Yeah, he does.
He did that quite a few times. I remember watching.
Yeah.
And actually, we got to let our fans know that if they come over the wall, knock the ball out.
If
Because
they're
it
playing-
becomes part of the game.
And likewise,
They
if we're on
love it.
offense and the receivers reaching, do not.
Don't touch them. Don't touch
Let us
them.
catch it, but other than that, you're welcome to be.
Yeah, if they flip over that wall, you rip that thing out, because they better come up with it, or it's no catch. Now, if it's our player, wait till after he gets called a catch.
I'd like to say,
Yeah.
if they go over the wall, you keep the ball, but throw the player back.
Yeah,
You know, that's what you gotta do. Throw the player back. There's a question here. It says, how did each of you first discover the Orlando Predators? Not just football, but how did you discover the Orlando Predators? What about you, Coach? What was your first experience with the Orlando Predators?
I played for the Florida Bobcats back in '97. That was in the old AF1. We played at the Palm Beach Auditorium before they moved to Fort Lauderdale. So I actually played against Tampa in the Ice Palace back then, and that's the first time I ever heard of Arena football.
Yeah.
And I heard of the Orlando Predators. You know, I did not actually ever come into the jungle until moving to Orlando, not for the Predators, but for other reasons to move down here. And then I saw a game, and I figured out, not only from watching TV, like someone's talking about streaming, but once I came and watched in person, I was like, this place is amazing. Before that, I would say probably the Ice Palace, Tampa, or maybe even Spokane, Washington, and the AF2 were two of the best places I had ever played or coached in the atmosphere. Once I came into where the Amway and saw it firsthand, and this is before even coaching in 19, it was truly amazing. So, in fact, to answer the question, I knew about him in '97. Never really heard, thought about it, as far as how exciting it could be. But then once I got here, I mean, it was just truly electrifying.
Yeah, it is. Now, I know, Dylan, your folks would take you to the games back when you were a kid.
Yeah, no, it was my uncle and my father kind of introduced me to the Predators, and I believe it was my uncle that had season tickets, and so we would come every now and then, and I wasn't very old, so I was just having fun with it, really. I loved watching sports. I was always kind of athletic growing up. I'd love to play whatever sport, whatever ball was around. I was always trying to do that, and coming to those, just seeing a whole other style of sports. You see football obviously at whether it's the college level, UCF, or the pro level, but seeing it indoors and seeing all the big hits going up against the wall, kicking into, that's when we had the nets
The
back
nets.
in the day, kicking into that. And I mean, it was just utter chaos is kind of what it seemed like compared to, you know, other things I've been exposed to. So, but it was so much fun to go to, you know, as a little kid, and getting to go down the field after that was awesome. You know, as a little kid, you're like, oh my God, this is the field, or you know, they're playing and everything. So it's, you know, it was one of those things that, looking back on it, I mean, it was so much fun to do and to come to and really be a part of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, John? What's your first experience with the Predators?
Mine is a lot more newer than all these guys. You know, I coached football for years, over 20 years. My daughter's a gymnast. She was at Auburn for 3. You know, she's a senior now, but she's not doing it this year. But during that time, during coaching, I also did. I also had Jaguar tickets, Jets tickets. I love football, all around. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is what it is. But I would go to a game. You know, sometimes I go just because who they're playing. You get what I mean? But anyway, so actually traveling with my daughter all over the country with gymnastics during this time of the season, I didn't really get to see arena football. But we started live streaming, Cycle Fever TV. We would start streaming the games, and I went to a game, and I'm old school football. You know, with the hits that I like are illegal right now in the NFL. You're not allowed to like that anymore. Well, in this league, you get a lot of those hits again, you know, and I was getting excited. And I got pumped up, and yeah, I was addicted. I said, if, you know, and it's a party. It's not just a game. You know, it's not just the football game. It's the whole thing, pre-game, during the game, after the game. It's a big party, you know, and it's a lot of fun. And I was hooked. Never mind, I really got hooked.
Yeah, you did.
The best part of it might be the interactions that you can have as coaches or players with the fans.
Yeah, I mean,
And most of positive. I don't mean, you know, like, even if I can remember playing and it's probably like this, you know, the opposing team will talk to you and talk some junk, but it's all in good nature.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like,
Oh yeah,
at the end
yeah.
of the day, you're all doing the same thing. You're all having fun. You're all
Yeah.
playing football. I mean, it's
And I love
a good time.
like during the game, I go sit down in the stands, and I go around in different areas of the stands, sit down and talk to people, and they're having a blast. They're loving it. They're just like flipping out, screaming, yelling, just enjoying themselves. You know what I mean? And no matter who I talk to, they loved it last year.
Yeah, that's what I do. I have my season tickets, but I'm never in it. Because I'm always going around every section and just seeing how everybody's enjoying the game and watching their faces and, you know, just talking to them about their experience, whether it's their first time there or they've been season ticket holders since 2001. You know, it's crazy. It's just amazing. It's
And
fun.
I you know, we love throwing out the shirts from the box up there, but this year I bought myself a little gun.
But you got yourself a
Oh
cannon.
yeah, I got my own gun.
You want to use it?
That we can shoot some from up top. So we're gonna have fun.
There you go. Now that sounds like
Hey,
fun.
I'm enjoying it,
Don't be
right?
afraid to bring it down.
No,
the field.
we'll bring it
I wanna
down.
go ahead
Yeah,
and
yeah, we'll do it.
Go ahead and go out on the field and do that.
Hey, we got somebody else here, don't we?
What?
We got somebody else here tonight.
We do.
Yes, we do. Who?
Yeah.
Josh?
you want to bring in, where's Crash at?
Crash.
Crash, where you at?
Oh,
Mr. J.
Oh, he's eating now. You gonna come up and say, Dylan?
By the way.
Thank you for coming. We're glad we're gonna have a great season.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Give you room to get in.
By the way, don't hurt me.
Good to see you again. How you doing? Take a seat.
No, I alluded, and I don't want to give too much seriousness. You know how I am, straight up. Okay. Too much personal. I talked about, I congratulated the guys that I know that were offered some USFL contracts. And then I talked about Dylan, talked about you, talked about just a couple more that may have in my eyes, deserve a shot or should be playing at a higher level. Anything that you want to allude to and how your workouts went and stuff like that? I know you're gone. You don't have, you know.
Yeah, I had a little workout this weekend at Hub Football Camp. It's getting pretty well recognized for a lot of leagues. They search for talent. They kind of break it down. They bring in the people they believe have a chance, and we go out there instead of doing combine drills, we do football drills. So I did pretty well this weekend. I'd say I was the best DB out there. I was told that by a few people. The DB coach said he was very impressed and I should be getting looks. So
Awesome.
just waiting on that. That's good. See how that goes. But as you know, I'm a predator, so.
No, I get it. I mean, you already know how I feel. I said it to them. What did I tell you guys my job was to do? Do you remember?
Yeah,
To make you what?
get us to the next level.
Make you more money?
Make us more money.
Make you more money? Yeah, so anyway.
I'm never going to deny that.
Yeah, if that happens though, obviously, I feel.
But that's what we want too. We
Right, of
want you
course.
guys to get to the next level.
And-
We're glad that you're here showcasing yourself, you know, especially in front of our fans. They enjoy it. And if you can get to the next level, we're right there
And just to
backing
repeat
you
it,
100%.
For guys that might be out there or fans that might not know, I think I said it earlier, but if you're on an NAL roster and you can potentially sign with the CFL, NFL, USFL, you can sign with those leagues and you get put on what's called the exempt list. So if any of our guys sign contracts and then make those teams, they go on the exempt list. If something for some reason doesn't work out there, they can always come back home to us. And, you know, that gives them an opportunity where they know that right now they can sign with us, they feel at home, they've got a place to be. But at the same time, you know, you never want to hold anybody back from trying to better themselves.
Absolutely
so
not.
that's what we want to do. So I called you Crash just for a second. I've never given you that nickname. I think that just came up.
Oh, that could work.
Well, you know
a lot of that.
You know why? Yeah, you know what I said? I said, I don't even know if you were here when I said it, but I said, I think he likes hitting people over the wall.
Yeah.
I feel like that's part of his game. I don't know
And
why.
that's what got me addicted to the game, seeing people get hit over the wall.
The hits that he likes
Are
no
illegal
longer able to be
in the
hit.
NFL. They're gone. Yeah.
Face mask, that's
So
Okay, even a hit when the guys they call it a defenseless receiver.
Oh, yeah.
How can a receiver be catching the ball and be on defense?
I can
He's
tell you
of
right
course
now,
he's
if I played
defensive.
receiver now, I would catch the ball and turn my back every single time and claim it's
changes
defenseless.
everything. Yeah, it changes everything. This game is being built for some of the offense a little bit.
Oh,
We
definitely.
get the short end of the stick on defense sometimes, but we appreciate it. We get to hit people in other places.
Now,
Yeah.
Josh, I want to ask you, and again, I feel like I'm very lucky, because now every time I sit down with one of the players, I feel like I have this relationship. I don't know, we talked last year, there's business, don't get me wrong, we've disagreed.
Yeah.
We've had, but.
We did.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But, I don't know, it's like family, it's like common goal, it's like trying to obtain the same thing. So I guess with that, I feel comfortable for you to tell the fans, or even me now that I've asked you this. Aside from the talks that we've had, what I've had, goals and where I think you can be, as a Predator, give me where you think we're going to go personally for you, and then as a team, both in goals, and maybe, I guess, as your new leader, maybe how I can help do that, whatever that is.
Truthfully, based off the time we had last year and the time we're in this year, I think we had a lot of unfinished business. I think we left a lot on the bone, just from the aspect that I don't want to say that we weren't ready, but I think we played some teams were more than ready for us at the time. And I think at that point, we just had a lot to prove. I feel like for myself, I would have been able to play 5 out of the 8 games because of injury. And playing through injury, I wasn't even able to showcase all my talent. And I say that with like a little grain of salt because I think at the same time I showcased a lot of my talent.
Right.
But I think for not being 100%, I think I lost a lot of tackles, I lost a lot of picks, and I think I lost out on Defensive Player of the Year from a personal standpoint. And I feel like if I play all 8 games and the playoff game, I'm Defensive Player of the Year. And I feel that responsibility comes with me being a leader of the defense. And I would only want to be a leader of defense if I can put out my best foot every time. And I felt like I let down some of my guys last year because of that. But at the same time, all the guys I know bringing back, I told them, if you guys are coming back, I'll come back with you. That's the only time I'll come back. Only team I'll come back, including the secondary. Mike, Brandon, Fufu, I told them, if you guys come back, I'll be there. That won't be a problem because we felt like we had unfinished business. And as we want to say, we're the best secondary in the league. And I think,
Absolutely.
yeah, I think
Absolutely.
by far we were the best secondary in the league. And I think other coaches were telling me we had everything. We could hit, we could cover. No other team could do that. Carolina, I think they said they could cover better than us. Okay, we had just as many picks, or right below them. And then the other team, New York said they could tackle us. And then we were having more tackles. We had more big plays, more forced fumbles in. So there's a lot that way where we felt like we were the best, and we want to prove it this year. That's what I would say. And that's why I feel like when we say family, that's how we feel, because we got really close-knit last year. So it was fun to get close-knit with these guys. After a first year with these guys, half the time, football's a business, you know, like first year with these guys, you don't really connect as much. You don't get off time all the time. Some people are living at home, some people are living together. And you kind of miss out on those relationships. But I feel like this year we were really close, and that's why I made a decision to come back here. I told all the other teams. I didn't know when free agency started, but there was a lot of calls like this one day from all these teams. I'm like, why are these people calling me? Like, what's going on? And then like I look it up, like, oh, free agency.
Oh, free agency opened
And
up
like I
today.
just remember telling them like I'm not leaving Orlando. If I'm playing arena again, I'm not leaving Orlando.
Well, speaking of free agency, you got a brand new defensive player to add to your mix.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, you know. I kind of, you know, you do some research and find out that maybe you might lose Maxwell to the USFL, you might lose Mesday. And I'm looking at that. These are two good players. It's kind of interesting, you know. You're like, hey, good signing with Mesday.
Yeah.
But anyway, you remember Kewan Alford? He was 17, 6'3", 250.
Oh yeah.
He's your new teammate, so from Columbus. So,
Okay.
so he's going to join you. He's a fullback
go.
linebacker.
Yeah.
He was intimidated.
Yeah. I told you before when we were doing this. Now let's be real. I'm just a rookie coach. So my goal is to be big and physical, have a lot of passion, be disciplined, detailed, and bring more energy to the game. And I think that if we do that, obviously the players make the plays. You just kind of have to be there to lead. Ready to do that. So we got a lot of good things. We talked about our practice facility that we have there. We have Lake Howell High School, which is a turf field. We got lights there too. We got meetings before, after, whatever we need for classrooms, so we don't have to worry about the mud and all that other stuff. Every day, whatever day we need it. There's a lot of things we've brought to our team with cryotherapy and massage treatment, red light, but that's twice a week, before the game and after. So we did that. We partnered with, with Joel at Next Crowd Labs. Right. So anyway, a lot of good things happening here for you guys. I'm just trying to make it, because my thing is those things that you're talking about, and I think you set yourself short just a little bit. The hardest thing for an athlete when you have an injury is you feel alone, you feel isolated, you feel like you can't make a difference. But Josh, let's be real, there was times I would come to you specifically on the kickoff team or even in the film, and I would say, look at this spot right here. Josh, I'm gonna need you to do this. And if you do this, you're gonna come down the field and it's gonna be just you. You just have to clean it up. Hence the nickname Crash.
Yeah, it's easy that way. We talk all the time there, Brian. I remember you get my ear and be like, hey, we need some energy today, and I'd be like, easy, I talk a lot already.
Right.
So I get in the offense here, make sure they felt the defense sometimes.
And I felt like I was overstepping sometimes. I'm trying to not coach the defense,
Yeah.
but I'm just kind of getting it. But you could tell.
Oh yeah, it was sometimes we needed it. And
Yeah,
I made sure
absolutely.
the offense knew that we needed a good day from them. And if they did, they were gonna have to fill my round.
No.
Have to hear me the whole
Now,
time.
don't tell them that I would go to you and say, all right, you're taking Prince today. You're going to say, you're not catching the ball.
Oh.
I would basically go to Josh and say, okay, it's Prince's day. It's whoever's day.
Yeah, all of them. Oh yeah, they hit it too. That's good though. That's what I bring up. There has to be an enforcer, leader on the defense all the time. I felt like that was kind of my job. I made sure that the defense was always ready to play, and that's something I kind of pride myself in. We need to be X's and O's should be easy. I can take a physical mistake, but a mental mistake is not acceptable to me. And I made sure all my teammates knew that, and we were a very tight knit group, and we made sure everybody was on the.
You kept us in a lot of games.
Yeah.
I think the fans could probably see that we have a good communicating relationship, and it permeates the whole team organization. So with the good group that we have, the nucleus that we have coming back, Pat, and these guys, I literally called Josh and said, hey, if you're coming back, here's what I need. And I told you those things. But number one, healthy is first. You gotta be healthy. Number two, he's gonna obviously bring that leadership and get the guys to rally. And the third thing is obviously stay together and just fight the lows and ride the highs. But not to steal your thunder, I know you probably have some questions or some things you're not.
There's some things, just some different people putting in comments there.
Let's go.
Jeremiah Spicer?
Yep,
Spicer?
Oh, yeah.
That's my dog right there. Josh, and I had to clarify Josh. Pensacola in the house. Let's see, Enrique Bone Crumbs. You know him? Okay, because he's a good evening fellas from the Panhandle. And I guess he's with E. Moose Smith.
Oh.
Okay, you know Ellis Smooth. Ellis Moose. E. Moose. Let's see here.
He's checking them all out.
Enrique Crumbs says, what's up, Coach? What's up, Josh? And then Darren Clark Jr. says, I've been watching a lot of film, and he likes how Josh plays. He's everywhere. And that's one thing that everybody that I went and saw in the fans last season, when you're playing, they said, who's that number two? Who's that number two? I said, that's Josh Jenkins, man. He's everywhere. And you were literally everywhere in that backfield. You and Brandon were just like everywhere. A couple of games, it was like the Josh Brandon show on defense back then. I mean, really it was. And I got to know you, last season. You and a couple of the other ones really well. And I'm just, I'm happy you're back. I'm proud that you're back. I'm proud to know you. Yeah. I mean, because you are not only a fierce football player, but you are a good person, out, off the field as well. So, I mean, that means a lot, really, to Predator Nation.
Yes, to the organization, big
because
time.
for the organization, having people like you and Dylan, I mean, you guys are two class acts, and not just you two guys, but a lot of the players. You know what I'm saying? Very happy, and I know a lot of the fans are very happy that you're back. Nothing but luck. I mean, we wish you the best in this USFL. If you get out there, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But
I want to mention just something to Josh here, and I don't want to give up. I don't talk a lot. I don't want it to be a bulletin board material. I just want you to look at these names, okay, without saying them, okay. And on this list, this is basically what we have coming up, who we have basically. And there was a report today, and I don't even want to see it. I don't care where it was, but it's basically a ranking, I guess, and it had
it aggravated me.
Ranked 5 out of 6, not making the playoffs. And I just...
That's okay, I like the underdog.
No, I'm just... wherever it came from, that's fine. I mean... But
Same last year.
I'm just wondering if, when people look at these names...
Yeah, that's very confusing.
No, but here's why. Because when we pick these names, with the exception of a few guys out of 36, it's people that play offense and defense. Not just that play offense. When I study, and let's be real, other coaches go through our rosters, and then we go through theirs. I know who on those rosters can play offense and defense. I can add. I mean, I'm not the smartest guy, but I'm not the dumbest guy either. So, what would you think if someone said, just, without making some bulletin board material, that we may, with whatever we got going on, we would be 5 out of 6. Just say it right there.
I mean, that's okay with me. They can count us out, but they gotta play us.
Right.
They gotta play. And I don't understand how you can say that. I mean, I'm coming back. Mike's coming back. Drew's coming back. We got people coming back. We got Outlaw now. I mean, he was a terror, so I don't understand how people see that and think that. We got Paris. I mean,
He was the player of the year.
yeah.
You know, you got E.J. Hilliard, who was a offensive player of the year as a quarterback, Rakeem Cato, who was a darn good quarterback.
I know him from college, so yeah, I'm just, I don't know how you look at the roster and think that, but hey, they thought we were last year too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
They were wrong with that front.
And it's even better. After the game's over, you're like, now what?
And then they go, oh, you guys are good.
Oh, now what?
Yeah, it's kinda how it goes.
Oh, and the next team, oh, now what?
I mean, it is what it is. There's no disrespect to any of the other football teams. To be honest with you, I think they're going to be good. I think Jacksonville's good. I have respect for Carolina. I think Albany is good. How can they not be? They're the reigning champions. But that doesn't mean that I don't think that we're good.
Absolutely.
I mean, let's just be real. I mean, and actually, this is arena football. 21 points could be like this. It could be like this.
In a minute.
You could be down or you could be up. So,
Real quick.
go ahead.
No, I mean, you know, like last year's playoff game, you know, I was having a nervous breakdown, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, we were within 7 real quick, you know what I mean? Real quick. So, good. I hope they count us out. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm
But
fine
we're
with
good.
that.
I'm saying that. I mean, that playoff game, we had that first half, we got shell shocked.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember coming off pissed, and most of the team was pissed, and we had some conversations in the locker room about how we were going to change that. And then I believe they scored 14 the next half after putting a stomping on us, and we pretty much came within. And I just know Carolina won't take it like this.
I can tell you this. I'm gonna stress you a little bit in your first few days, Josh.
Always.
Because when I'm putting together an install schedule and I'm putting together double post and I'm having you run sky coverage all day,
All day.
you're gonna be stressed.
Yeah. And make sure the quarterback makes a bad decision.
But you're gonna be right. So, anyway.
You're hoping he makes bad
But no, we've
decisions.
been working on all those things, you know, we've been working on our install schedule, we've been strategizing and putting together and getting playbooks ready, and doing all that rule drive, and, you know, we're just making sure that every detail is happening because we know what you guys need to. So, let's just see
Well, I
what
know,
happens when we do it.
I know Daquan's, Murray's a little excited. He was with me Saturday at this event, and it was funny. You know how he has the Murray written on his arm here in tattoos? Well, it was a Scottish thing, and you know they have their clans. Well, there was a Murray clan. So he went over and he's like, should I show? Go ahead, go, show. Well, not only did they take pictures with him and everything, right? They made him a Klans member. They made him sign a book. They swore him. It was a blast.
Just in the process of getting a new tattoo right now.
Sounds about right.
It was hilarious, but he's a great guy, and
He'll be wearing a kilt before the game.
I don't care where he goes. We'll just put on the uniform.
To build our unity amongst the guys that were here, and I circle back. These guys will tell you. I circle back on a phone call. I can't call everybody every day, but every couple of days somebody gets a call. You know, every couple of days, hey, what are you doing? Check it in. You know, blah blah blah. And as we get closer to that April 1st day and April 5th when practice starts, it's gonna be exciting. It's
Yeah.
go time.
And we got a lot of things coming up. We got a,
High character guys who can be fierce competitors. That's what I need, because I need people who are ready to go to war with me.
But you know what? I'm talking against you now.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I got something to compete against on that side. No one could keep up with me last year. I was a motor mouth for every practice. I had a hard time keeping up with me. I made them feel me, hear me, annoy them, but it's all right.
That's good.
Yeah, but that's what they need sometimes to get the great practice, get the practice atmosphere. We got to compete at every moment. That's how I feel about the situation. It's
That's how you get better.
Always competition.
that's how you get better, man.
So real quick, just give everybody, they might not all know about the West Point experience and all that. Just tell them about the experience you had in college and, you know, whatever you want to talk about with that.
I would say it's structured. You learn quick that as much as you hate it, for some people may not work for it, but structure, I needed it. It was good for myself, for my respectability as I went out in life, and it was good for me growing up. I found out that I needed to grow up real quick. I didn't realize, I thought I was the most mature person on this earth. Coming out of high school, and then you find out real quick you're a little kid. You're a little kid. You don't know.
Real quick, right?
Real quick. Yeah. You're a little kid. You grow up real fast at that atmosphere. And I needed it. It's a great school. Some of my best friends, not some of them, my best friends, still in the Army. I have best friends who are out of the Army, and I've been in their weddings, they'll be in my weddings. A lot of high character people come out of that place as well. And that place is different. I'll say that. It's very different.
Now, who in college, just out of curiosity, I always remember, I don't say things I don't know. Coach Hasey's not a big college football guy. I've always been an NFL guy. So give me maybe some top receivers or teams maybe you played against in college?
Yeah. I say the one that always sticks out is Stanford. Because I played them. They were top 10 in the nation my freshman year when I played them. That's where I got my first interception against them.
Okay.
I forgot Hogan.
Okay.
Kevin Hogan. And he only had 3 picks on it. So that was a big mark that I had. But then the next year they came back. I remember Ty Montgomery. He's a great player. He was All-American my freshman year. And he hit me with a corner post my freshman year.
Is he the one that's playing running back?
Yes.
Okay.
He was and he was the same guy. First time I'm a freshman walking on the field, I'm thinking, that's a receiver? He's built like a running back. He's 215, 6'1", 215. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm guarding him all year. Because that's the guy I got to cover. And I had a good game against him, but he hit me with a corner post, touchdown, and I'm looking like, and I'm on his ultimate highlight tape. Ultimate college highlight tape. That's something that.
And you keep seeing it over and over, right?
You just go over and over. And then the next year, I know we have them. We're playing them next year, and I'm a sophomore now, and I'm coming into my own. Athletically, I'm moving into my prime athletically. I'm building. My shoulders are broader. I'm a little bit bigger. I'm a little bit faster. And I know who's on the other side of it. And now they're looking at me like this is the 3rd game of the season. They're going, oh, he already has 3 picks this year. He's one of the best young corners in the country. All the announcers are saying it. They're talking about it before a game, and I'm thinking, we'll see, because I know who I have to compete against. I know I'm ready for Ty. I'll go in and just know he didn't have a touch. He didn't have a touch against me. He didn't have one catch against me. He tried to post again. I was waiting on it. Hilarious.
Did you get the speed turn?
Oh, not on this one.
No?
First one, yeah. Okay. It was bad. I sped turn, but he was already 5 yards ahead.
Yeah,
But
when you
this
took
time, I was
around.
like, I sat on it. I was like, I know what you're running. He's just playing
You were
today.
patient.
Yeah, and I remember him high-fiving me after. I said, yeah, I know. And this is his senior year. He's going into the league at this point. I'm a sophomore. And I said it was one of my best games of my college career. Had about 3 knockdowns, shut down everything, no catches against me. Every receiver, every tight end, and they're a tight end factory. And every tight end can score me. One of my friends who ended up playing tight end, you probably heard him, Austin Hoover. He's in the league right now.
Okay.
He was a freshman. I get a big hit on him. That was hilarious. I got to laugh at him about that. So it was a great game, but I remember Stanford. That's the one game I think about a lot. And then, what did I say? There was another game. I don't remember the team, but I just remember one. It was my sophomore year. 13 tackles, pick, 5 knockdowns. I was player of the week. And I remember thinking it was my worst game because I gave up my only touchdown that year. 1 touchdown my whole sophomore year. I thought it was my worst game. And they gave me player of the week. And that's something my coach made fun of me a little bit about, but it was fun. It was great. It was the experience on D1 is very fun. Very fun. You get to see a lot of talent, and I just like that I always felt I was on top of that.
That's something I would never be able to.
And at that level, you're always competing against another guy that's
We were
D1.
top Division III in the country, playing for national championship. But that's a whole other ball game. That's why
That's a
I wanted-
natty.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I wanted to know. And I'm fortunate to have guys around that can play on a team like that, right? So now, I guess, let's go to Preds last year. Start thinking about, I don't know, one situation. It could be a play series. It could be a game moment where you just saw it all slow down, whether it's because of a coaching decision or something that was said or something coverage or I don't know, just something where the game just slows down and
It's
you're
easy.
just like,
It's easy when it slows down.
and then you
Right?
just, give me something like that. Give me something.
I'll say it was the game I got hurt. I believe it was New Jersey Flight. I got hurt trying to make a play that we had a bad situation. And I tried to make a play. I dived for it. Ball tips up in the air.
Is that near the wall?
No?
Oh, well, that's what comes after.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I tip in the middle of the field, they catch it for a touchdown. That's like the only touchdown they have that day. And I'm thinking we messed up on that play, and I pulled my hammy reaching out that way. And I'm thinking I'm not even playing the rest of the game. And then Mike goes down with an ankle injury. And I'm like, we have one DB. I can play with a hammy. Nothing. I can play with a hammy. That's not a big deal to me. I can fight through that. And literally, I ended up getting a pick. Play slowed down.
That was near the wall.
Yeah, that was near the wall, and it made me pay for it. But it was so. I remember I can't even run. I'm just seeing them run right at me. I'm like, they're gonna throw this ball. They're still gonna throw this ball. And I was like, I guess they don't understand. I can still play. And they threw it. I picked it up, and one of the linemen punished me for it, but. It was a nice little play at the end. It was great to see. And I just remember going like,
That was opposite our, now I remember, opposite our bench.
Yes.
Because I wasn't on the defense, but I went on the field.
yeah, it was like, everybody was on the I was like, I can't even run. I was like jogging back and throw the ball. It was amazing. I just remember like, yeah, it felt easy. Everything was slow right there. I couldn't believe they thought I was going to win. Right. Sometimes it just goes into
He's hurt.
Don't go right at him. I was like, okay. And I don't have to run back. So it's all right.
Well, Desmond Maxwell checked in, said, "Hey, Coach Higgs, hey Josh."
What up?
So Max is watching.
What up?
So
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, what's up, Des?
that's what I got in
Big
here.
man. I don't like tackling them either. But
Yeah, he's got a little push behind him.
he's one of the few running backs in our league who can actually. I'm not going to make
What do you
her.
think Dez was weighing last year? What do you think?
Ooh, yeah,
Is he 240, 250?
Easy.
But he-
I was going to guess 245.
But it's not the weight, it's the
All right.
lean that he has
Yeah.
when he runs.
Oh, no, he's like.
How much were you weighing last year, Des?
Oh, he's got that
Let me
forward
know.
lean when you hit him.
I used to tell like all the other running backs.
still
in the league were just
watching,
big
let me know
guys.
what
He
you
was
weigh.
actually a big guy who could make a move.
Oh, yeah.
That's no fun.
Right.
Like, hit him low, hit him in the thighs. Hit him in the thighs. But I used to tell him all the time, just get behind your pads. Sometimes he would like tiptoe around. I was like, just fire through it. And then by the middle of the season, that's all he had. Like, no one could stop him.
I'd like to see him literally, and I've told him this isn't something that he doesn't know. I'd like to see him, because of his speed we were talking about, get to the wall on a toss as fast as he can, and then one cut it downhill like it was outside
No
zone.
one wants to hit him. No one wants to hit
That's
him.
what I'm saying. I'm like, because I play Jack, so like I'm not like,
No matter how great a tackler you think you are, if someone's running that low, that big,
Downhill.
it's gonna hurt
because then honestly, the reason why I say that is he outruns all the linemen too.
every time.
So when he goes forward, there's no help.
No, and you're asking him. He's a big man. I like to think I'm nice, sizable safety. I'm 205 at my biggest when I'm playing. I like to play around 200. That's 245. It doesn't matter how much power I'm coming with, and I lift a lot, but
Right.
That extra 45, that extra 45.
But he's a different
Weight
245.
classes in fighting, so, yeah. There's only so much you can handle.
Right. But anyway, I mean, you can see Josh is passionate about his teammates, his play, what he wants to do in the future, and I'm fortunate. And I know we threw it up on the screen, and I know that you don't even like me saying this, I know this, but I want to congratulate him here for that second team defensive, back position, even though we realize what it could be. I want you to keep that a goal, but I gotta congratulate you guys.
But that's
Don't worry, we'll change that this year, right?
Hey,
Oh,
There better be a 1 in front of that this year.
One plus a deep.
Yeah. MVP. That's right, that's right. So, we're good. I think we're good. We covered everything. I mean, just remember, we got a lot of stuff coming up for the Predators going on. I know we got one Thursday night, 5 to 7 downtown.
see us. It's gonna be-
Come
it's gonna be
see us.
exciting.
We got Saturday, 2 events going on. Where's the one that we were talking about it? I couldn't remember
Which one are
where.
you talking about?
For the
Thursdays?
kids, in the morning, baseball,
one?
baseball,
Saturday?
Saturday morning.
I
Yeah,
don't know, because I won't be there, I'll be at the tryout.
okay, you'll be at, that's right.
I'll be-
And we got the tryout going on, right? We got that going on. We got the Predator Prowlers in the afternoon.
The final,
you know,
yeah, it's at night.
Right
It's at
there at
6
night.
o'clock, I believe.
Yeah,
7?
6 to 9.
6 to 9, yeah.
6 to 9. They got a DJ, they got food trucks, they got beer, they got all kinds of stuff going on, and I'll definitely be there after the morning time.
Block party's gonna be good, I know I'll be there.
Oh, the block party Thursday before the Eagles concert? Yep. So
A
that's
lot of
going to
stuff
be,
going on this week.
yeah, well, it's actually going to be like that from now on. We got a lot of things going on and splitting the players up and running around and We're just gonna let everybody know we're here.
I know that Coach Bird, our director of players engagement, he was putting some things together for that Saturday. That's the following Saturday, but anyway,
Yep.
he's got
So-
some of those things working out. But you'll see us out there. Obviously, you see Josh Crash, you see Coach Higgs, or maybe Mr. Dylan Barnes that's behind us. You know, give us a fist bump, tell us go Preds, and make sure that you keep supporting because we love getting it out there for you guys and keep it pumped up. And remember, if you're streaming the game, if you go to a football game, that'll be the last time you stream it.
Yeah, you're hooked. You're hooked.
Guarantee it.
All right. Well, we're good. Thanks for watching the breakdown live, and let's go.
Let's go, Preds.
See you soon.
Thanks, Juicy Crap, for having us out here tonight.
That's right.